Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. What an exciting day. What an exciting day because we get to start off the week taking a look at the brand new cocktail cards from Brett Berry. And he has always been so gracious and so kind to me to allow me to check out his latest and greatest. And let me just say, if you don't know, he is the best. He is the very best. Sven cards are the very best for all of your Sven, right? Svengali needs. The products he put out are always creative, always top-notch, always well-made, and cocktail cards, his latest creation, is no exception. What is it? Cocktail cards is a deck of just that. They're cards, right, where every single card is a different drink, and then the back side is the ingredients in that drink. In fact, you could go to Amazon right now and find similar decks, right? They're bartending decks. I think Bicycle even came out with one a couple of years back, as part of their 808 club. So not uncommon, right? It's something that a bartender would flip through, find the card in alphabetical order, turn it around, and there's the ingredients on the back. That's what you're getting here. However, this is also a one-way forcing deck. So you can go through every single card, have your spectator on stage, go through every single card, they see they're all different. You could hand the cards to the spectator, and they could mix them up in their hands. You could then say, peek at one card, and I will not look, and you will know the name of that card. You could also throw this out into the audience, rubber banded, and do the tossed out deck, right? You could do the Hoy effect with multiple people in the audience and have each one hear the drink they glimpsed. Super, super good deck. I want to show you the cards, all right? All right, so I'm going to go through these cards, but I want you to see what they look like. That is a full deck, right? Look at it from this angle. That's a full deck of cards, right? And every single one of these cards just feels like a high gloss photo card. It does not feel like anything thicker than a single card. You got the Moscow Mule. That's my wife's favorite drink, and there's your ingredients on how to make it, right? Mai Tai cocktail, mojito, Manhattan. There's another cocktail, Berlini, Negroni, Zombie, Tom Collins, Tequila Sunrise, and Old Fashioned. This is my favorite drink. Daiquiri, Sidecar, Americano, Hanky Panky, Sex on the Beach, Gimlet, Whiskey Sour, Cosmo, Long Island Iced Tea, Pina Colada, The Last Word, Gin Fizz, Woo Woo, Bloody Mary, and the Dry Martini. Also, you will get 2 regular force cards. So my deck is the Margarita cocktail. You can get this in 2 different versions. Okay, so you can have 2 different forces, which means if you buy 2 decks, you can have 2 reveals if you want to ever repeat this for the same audience. But you can also get, along with that, the force cards so that you could do card to impossible location. All right, so is it what I thought? I didn't know what to think. At first, I thought it was going to be just a standard, like, Sven deck like all his other Sven decks, and it wasn't. I was surprised going through the cards. I was like, well, where's the force cards? Right? I couldn't find them. Now, granted, I didn't know how it worked, but just at an initial look through, right, a quick pass through, I did not figure it out. So that is one of the selling points of this deck. It can be handed out, lightly examined. The spectator could mix the cards in their hands and seemingly examine it, right? And never find a thing. But it is well made. It is well made, just like I showed you. Every single card feels like only 1 card thickness. That's the beauty of this deck. The custom box, like I said, comes from the UK. Everything's high gloss, high color. You saw the pictures. But if I were going to compare it to anything else, it's very similar to the Psychomatic deck from Nathan Kranzo. So that's the deck I've always used for tossed out deck. Okay, I've used that for tossed out deck, And it's built the same way, okay? But Brett's is thinner, has more cards, better made. Like, I don't think I'm gonna use that deck anymore. I think now if I'm gonna do toss out deck, I'm gonna do this. This is the one I'm gonna do. I live in the perfect neighborhood for this type of deck, and the people that live around me are the perfect type of people to know these kinds of drinks and things. So I think this deck will play really well. Plus, I think it takes you away from playing cards, which mentalists like, right? Mentalists like getting away from playing cards, using something else, making it more of a memory thing. But that's the great thing about this deck is you could be a mentalist or you could just be a card magician. You already know how to do tossed out deck. You apply it to this same principle and boom, you're done, right? And now you're doing tossed out deck, but with a deck that doesn't look anything like playing cards, right? So how's the video? You got Brett. He's seated and he's against a curtain. You're gonna get his intro. There's a live performance. He'll talk about what you get and then how the deck works. And then he's gonna go through some rapid fire routine ideas in that 45-minute time. He'll talk about using this to perform Get Sharky, the Hoy presentation, like I was saying, the tossed out deck. He's gonna include a few ways to incorporate Instagram and do a kind of like a social media reveal, as well as combining it with some other marketed effects. So he'll bring out different marketed effects and say, this is how you could do it with the Henry Harris trick. This is how you could do it with this. He'll talk about if you're at a venue that uses a real bartender, okay? And then a whole pile of other reveals. Brett is literally gonna give you hundreds of ideas, all in like rapid fire succession. Like you just need to bring out your notepad and your pen and just watch Brett talk and just go, and just, even if you think that one might not be for you, if you see him call out a trick that you own or have done, I would write it down. Write it down, log that mental memory away, right? Fold that paper up, maybe stick it in the cocktail box so that when you go back to it again, you say, you know, how could I do the cocktail deck in a fun, different way? Oh yeah, I could do this. I remember Brett talking about this and this struck my fancy. So Brett's gonna give you more ideas than you could possibly use. Okay, he goes above and beyond here. And then he's got a whole pile of crediting at the end, talks to you about the history, about how he came up with the fact. Pocket space though, you only need the deck, right? So if you're the kind of person that just likes to walk around with one deck of cards, this is it. This is the one deck. Otherwise, you can rubber band it, keep it in your travel box, and use it in your parlor shows as well, right? Like I said, this is gonna play for close-up, it's gonna play for parlor, both. So awesome, awesome, awesome. No setup, no reset to do, the deck comes ready to go. There's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to reset. The deck resets itself, right? Wow, how hard is this to do? It's easy, because really with this and a lot of other of the Sven card products, the only thing you're doing is your presentation and pattern. You are just working on your character and the routine. The way Brett builds a lot of his effects is that the spectator is doing all the work. They do everything. This is not hard. This is not knuckle busting. There's no sleight of hand. There's no crib that you need to memorize in your head. No math. No leading questions. It's just a straightforward one-way force deck. Easy. Easy to do. And those are all my positives, right? Easy to do, affordable, works great for mentalists and card magicians. Something that everybody knows, right? Everybody's familiar with. I wouldn't do this with kids, right? Like I wouldn't take this to a kid's birthday party and say, hey, what did you get, kid? I got a Magharati. Yeah, it's pronounced margarita, kid. Yeah, this is not for kids, but plays well for adults, right? Plays well in the bar setting, plays well in walk around, plays well in corporate. Like those things have open bar. Weddings have open bar. Lots of opportunities where magicians are strolling around alcohol, right? Plays huge. The only negative would be, because Brett's giving you so many ideas, none of these routines are fleshed out. He's not giving you any full-fledged idea routines where Brett says, then you walk up to the spectator, and then you say these words, and then you do these words, and then you take the deck back, and then he's not doing that. He's not holding your hand through an entire routine. Like if you want to see a routine, just watch him do it in the live. When you watch him do it in the live, if you need something, you know, handheld explained to you, then just copy the live. But other than that, he's not giving you any like routines for all of these things. He's not going to tell you, okay, this is how I would do it in this setting. This is how I would, none of that. It's all just short, quick fire ideas, okay? Which I think, along with the price tag of $89, is probably geared more towards the working professional, right? Probably. I would say this is probably geared more towards working professional. But I know they're going on sale in September, but I wanted to get my review out early so that you could get excited about it. That's where you want to go. And I want to thank Brett for his support of my channel and for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, and lastly, I would like to remind you that mine is not the only voice out there. When making a magic purchase, be sure to watch other review channels to get a well-rounded opinion. Please don't take my word for it. I am just one voice. There are plenty of other fantastic review channels out there, and you should be listening to all of them. I've included several of my favorite channels here, but I'm sure you know of a few others. Please do yourself a favor and subscribe and follow these talented people as well, so that you're always making the best purchase possible that fits your style and your character. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.